Nah. ¿Qué hubo, raza? We're back with another episode aquí entre humo y charlas, and today we have a producer director que ya me está dando some tips of how to fucking fix up some cameras and some shit, which I do appreciate. La neta, you know, I take it into consideration, you know, because we do want to fix up a lot of shit and make this shit better. So, you know, any tips, anything que nos des a la verga. Con mucho gusto, la verga.
I'm sorry, but I heard your show.
My shit, you're here, my lip, motherfucker. Why didn't you bring that up? Anyways, aquí tenemos al Compa Jaziel. Come on up.
No, hey, thank you guys so much for having me here today, man. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go ahead and have a lot of really good topics and dive into, you know, more or less the lifestyle in LA. As far as in like how influencers are coming around and I don't know, a bunch of other stuff, right? Relationships or whatever comes with it, man.
Well, let's start with you. Like how you came about, how you started the camera, the producing, the directing. How did that happen? What made you want to do that?
Let's go before that, though. Let's go before that. We get into that. He got to tell us the story.
Yeah, tell us your story. Let's see, your story.
Where does it start?
Nah, I mean, it's so much, you know, like I don't know how God brought me to this position where, you know, I'm doing something I love to do. And like my storyline is just nuts. You know, I touched drugs at a very young age, from 20 to 27, and it wasn't just your regular, you know, perico, you know, it was some hardcore stuff.
Shit.
And you know, to come from that lifestyle and then, you know, jump into this and still fighting it in between as I was growing on this side of the industry, it's a true blessing, you know, at the end of the day. ESTE. But as far as in like where I started was, you know, I came out of my mama's thing.
MMP, shit.
I'm from MMP.
Hey, I haven't heard that since like middle school.
Right, shit, old shit.
Nah, yeah, and but my mom, you know, she came from Sinaloa, pregnant off of me, and I was born over here in LA.
You're almost Mexican.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm like half documented and half not, you know. So Donald Trump will take me.
I qualify.
No, but yeah, I mean, you know, it's sometimes I feel like we don't really see the struggles and the sacrifices our parents took at a young age, and you know, even for them to had bought us candy from the store, you don't know if they had enough funds in their bank account to pay the bill, but they'll make everything possible just to give us everything that, you know, we wanted. Those who come from good households, you know, I apologize for those who don't, but you know, I was lucky enough to have a great mother and father that you know, provided at the end of the day. Yeah. And I'm in the middle of the podcast. Hey, just go inside or what?
Who's the kid? Who's that?
This is Vermont. This is one of my boys. I can't come alone. You already know that. No, it's because over here in Athens, compa, pues, you know, Athens is active, they say, right?
Yeah, well, this was funny.
Over here.
Todo calmado.
Nah, compa, like I came out here in Athens Park one time, and RJ was right there. And he was just showing love to the community, and I went over there. And
he didn't show love.
He was ghetto as fuck. No, so where you from then? Like, you're from around here, no?
I'm originally from Lenox. Lenox is like a city, the first city that you come out from.
LAX and shit.
LAX, yeah. That's where I'm from, ESTE. And I grew up around that area. It's just Paisa town too, like nothing but Paisas.
My dad's from Oregon.
Your dad?
Yeah, he was born there.
What? He was born there.
Born, yeah.
In Lenox?
Well, there's somebody right there in that little area.
No, he was around the area, pues.
He grew up there, pues.
He grew up there.
Ahí se la pasaba. Ahí lo agarraron en los 2000 something.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. No, yeah, that's where I'm originally from, but we bounced to Norwalk and then we lost a house, and you know the time of the Great Depression, they call it, right? We lost a house over there in Norwalk. It's such a beautiful city to live in, by the way. And in LA, there's like different cities, bro. You observe differently. You know, I feel like the community definitely has to do a lot with how your kids are being raised. You know, at the end of the day, because
That's true.
you know, I lived in Lenox, and that was more or less like, you know, the little kids trying to figure it out themselves.
I agree with you on that. Like, your surroundings, like, that shit has to do a lot with you growing up. I mean, I'm sure all of us, bro, like, all of us where we grew up, fucking, it made us the person we are, you feel me? Like, a lot of shit that we've been through that, está cabrón a la verga, you know? Because you grew up in Lenox, well, I grew up right here, like, in Watts, South Central, whatever, this food in Compton. I'm so, like, you thought we were here in Gardena and shit, so it's like, all that shit is Lenox, right? No mames, también es está cabrón a la verga to come from those places, you know? Like, so, I'm not gonna lie, I did get inspired from, like, a lot of shit around me to the way I am, you feel me? I guess, like, it made me who I am.
You're an LA boy, bro. Yeah, I mean, we don't gotta say the N word, right? That's how we talk out here. we really, it's like you just want to say it. No, but it's in our lingo. It's in our lingo, and it's culture that I feel like we pick up from everywhere. You know.
But you know one thing I like about like LA people, or like at least people like us that at least embrace it. We're always repping it. We're always like, hell yeah, like we always wanna, whatever we do is LA. You feel me? Like right now, like your hat, like anything, like anything we try to do. I guess it always back to like LA. That's like our home art. You know?
Yeah, that's a stamp, and it's definitely
Los Angeles.
Exactly
like a big influence to the world, more than anything. You know, because every state, every city that I stand in, most people are really proud of where they come from.
Yeah.
Right. And LA baby, shoot, you can't beat that. You know, like I'm an LA baby. You know? That you're saying it proudly.
I feel like there's a few cities who don't fuck with like our lifestyle, and you know they could be like, oh, you're from LA, oh, fuck, you know, or you're in LA, or you could be like you're in LA, N-word. I ain't fucking with you.
but I feel like
play both ways.
I feel like because people think it's just like Hollywood and shit. In reality, it really is like Hollywood and shit is like either you're a musician or actor or some shit, drug dealer or something. Yeah, you do something.
You're doing something big, bro.
Yeah, over here and shit. I'm like, but going back to that, like, you know, people come over here to LA to like literally like be producers, to be fucking actors, to be all that shit. Does that influence you to
Porn stars?
To that?
Porn stars.
OnlyFans.
Porn stars. Or to be an OnlyFans. I don't know si tienes OnlyFans a la verga, pero you know, to be
you got it. Drop the link.
I mean, also, LA's a good city to be a stud as well, bro. Because no one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck, bro.
FYI, he's in love with studs, just like fucking Drusky is in love with studs.
What's a stud?
Para la gente que no sepa.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you ever seen a nicely shaped woman like at a sports game? Have you been to a Dodgers game before?
Of course, yeah.
Those lovely thickness women that are wearing a boy's jersey, manly haircut,
Kind of dyke
piercing.
fool.
Oh, those are studs. Okay.
That's
Like,
a stud.
yeah,
Pretty much
girl that's confused. No, I just shouldn't say it.
Yes, that's what they call it.
I'm a good girl about that one, man.
Pretty much a girl that's confused with a fade.
With a fade.
Hey, you guys know, you know, simple, you know.
Okay, no, I have
Para los que no sabían esa.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Fuck, man.
I feel like somewhere along the way, they swapped the word. What do you call them?
Dykes?
We'll call them dykes back then, but not
Manimachas?
now you're a stud.
I call them dykes still. Man.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter.
You gotta take that lingo.
We
fool.
love y'all. We don't care.
Hey, but do they accept being called a dyke?
Yeah, that's a
Or
good question.
a stud?
That's a good
We
question.
got a podcast.
We don't know.
We got some
It's because people get offended for whatever you call them nowadays. You have to either call them what they
You
want.
can't use the F word on a gay
Yeah.
guy. You can't. I don't know. Like
Everything's restricted. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
But he, she's, and she, he's.
Nah, not too long ago, Tribon. Not too long ago, the girlfriend of a stud is called a femme. A femme, FEM.
so like a female.
I don't know. They call them femme though. That's a femme. Like
That's
if
a
you're
femme.
like, yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Why? Because they're not.
So now they got a title.
So if he's so if he's a fucking stud, he's a fucking femme. Or she's a femme.
Oh, if they were to be together.
Hey, wait, hold up. Hold the fuck up. How did we even get to this shit?
Hey, we're talking about LA rapping and then all right. We stuck on this topic too long. I feel like you barely.
I'm just touching a subject on
that I want to explore.
on a leyenda. That's a legend from LA, bro. Like we're known for having like crazy fucking studs or
No, believe it. We got some gangsters out here, man. We got some real life, people that will drop you. For sure. No, I don't see those studs anywhere in my hood, bro. Maybe Long Beach. I know. Maybe Long Beach, maybe Hollywood, but out here in the hood, bro, like you.
I know. I've seen it. And I know studs that will fucking drop you, like you say.
No, for sure.
I'm not saying they're.
But they're not as often out here, like popping up.
Oh, LA, yeah, bro. LA's
Nah, there's studs everywhere. There's a bunch of fucking studs everywhere. But
I don't know. I guess I never pay attention.
Where I was going with this is that LA is like. There's some shitload of cultures in LA, bro. Like LA will take you into some crazy ass worlds, bro. Like I said this shit before. Like you could like drive 15 minutes.
It's a nut food.
You're in fucking Chinatown. 20 minutes more, bro. You could be in fucking Koreatown.
You have everyone in one.
Yeah, like
we got the best of everybody's world.
Yeah.
Sure. and the culture that we tend to observe. From like even listening to salsa when we're little to like Jenny Rivera, I'm pretty sure your guys' moms, right? It was tough on that. Paquita del Barrio, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
She's a legend. She's a legend,
She's a legend.
And that's culture still within, like it's still implemented in there, or even the corrido. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys didn't like corridos when you guys were little. I sure did. Like, I didn't like hearing my dad bumping, I don't know, Chalino at full blast, going down the street, and he had some subs in the back.
Right. Hey, I have a random ass question. Like, I promise you guys, it's like super random. Do you guys think her box was custom for Paquita la del Barrio or not?
The what?
The casket?
Her casket.
I haven't seen it.
Do you guys think it was custom or not?
Of course.
Bro, of
she
course.
She got gold.
Yeah, she got laid out with diamonds in her coffin for sure, or something valuable.
That viejita had her shit ready.
Yeah, she's a legend. They
had that 10 years ago.
They did a whole fucking what's that shit like cuando tocan like a what's that una memorativa? I don't forget how the fuck you say that shit.
Like a velorio?
No, but like when they idolizan a alguien, like they're trying to play other music type shit. That's a fucking name.
Homenaje?
There you go. They did an homenaje for
like artists or who?
Yeah.
Who?
Fucking, it was like a big shit like a couple years ago.
No, it's because she did her thing. But aside of that, though, like with Paquita doing her thing and the coffin, whether it's custom or not, but that's still LA. We even got like some, I don't know, like Salvadorians out here. We got Guatemalans. We have
we got everything.
Yeah, little Asians in Long Beach. Well, it's because they're always high. I mean,
a bunch of different cultures, bro. Not that shit. That's diversity.
You just gotta drive around and you just start seeing different people.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, you go to Glendale. This is nothing but Armenians out there. You go, right there in where I worked in for like about 6 years in downtown LA, you see a lot of Armenians. You see a lot of
you see everything.
You know what took over there? Guatemalans. Guatemalans took over the alleys, bro.
Los callejones.
Yeah, bro. Like it's not long. I mean, there's still a lot of Mexicans and Latinos, on the hot dog stands.
Yeah.
And
don't you guys sometimes feel like us Mexicans and the Guatemalans are pretty much the same thing? We're like right next to each other.
I would take that to an offense because I'm not no watermelon. Watermelon. My bad. But I'm a proud Mexican, bro. That's the thing. I love my culture. I don't know. Like whenever I get called Central American, bro, it's just something. It's like they're saying that I'm from Chicago, but I'm an LA baby. You know, like it's two different worlds, bro.
Algo que yo quiero saber a la verga, la neta, güey.
Nah, no te quiero saber.
Nah. Algo que yo quiero saber.
No te creo.
No preguntes mamadas.
What you will know about?
Creo que también, oh, no sé si lo, like, I don't know if you mentioned it or if you talked about it before, but Michael Sanchez, what is his name?
Yeah, Michael El Gallo Sanchez.
Ahí está. What's up with that? ¿Cómo resultó? Like, where did you, like, I don't know if you found out about him, who found out about him? Like, ¿cómo salió todo?
No, it was a grupo called Los de California Serreño.
Oh, shit.
You know who they are, right? No?
Yeah.
With my boy Pelon. And that fool, we were supposed to record him, and he was like, "Hey, I got somebody that sounds like Chalino." And I'm like, "For real?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay." So when we got to the recording, I didn't expect somebody to look like Chalino, you know? I was just like, "Damn, this fool really played the whole role."
No. Hold up. Like, the first day you met him, estaba con la tejana, con toda esa madre.
Dog, all set, like on the set, like.
Pero que no, that's like how he actually dresses, no?
Well, he found a lot of inspiration through Chalino and among of a lot of singers that sang at that time. But just to let you guys know, Chalino is a legend out here in especially Los Angeles, right? Because this is where it started.
He's
And Inglewood, no? Something, he fucking, or some shit like that. I don't even remember. I heard some Paramount. I don't know, like, but yeah, I heard a bunch of.
I just got to meet his daughter, actually.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And she's not bad looking. I saw her Instagram.
Yeah, she's really beautiful.
She's good looking.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Cynthia, ¿no? Creo que se llama, ¿no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey, you better take the shit out.
This is I told my girl, she looked good. She looked good.
No. Respect. All due respect.
Se aguanta.
Con todo.
Yo sí le doy para llevar en tope, güey.
So then salió así like con botas y sombrero y even his stand, compa, was just like just a firm stand with his sombrero, and like he looked like one of them tios in the party back in the days, you know, with the
90 years right there.
The early 2000s, late 90s. And that fool owned it. Like he owned his role, compa. Like, so then I was like, okay, no, this guy is pretty impressive in that sense, you know, like being able to mimic somebody that everybody idolizes.
You think it was like his charisma? Like look, it's his like fucking like, ¿cómo se llama esa mamada? It's like it's just like this aura. There you go, the aura que venía, like this nigga, like the way he's dressing, he's standing, is like está dando esa madre, like
owns that persona, bro. He like I could bring him.
Richie said Oreo or Oreos. He was like,
sorry, bro, I'm coming out of food court.
Nah, but if you could bring him, hell yeah, para platicar también ahí, we'll chop it up with him too.
They're gonna take it off, ¿no es?
No, okay, because he was asking earlier, like, hey, what happened with that podcast that you guys had going on?
That's true, yeah.
I think we're calling it Entre Compas or something like that. Oh shit! Didn't that Karim Leon and
that's your song.
Entre Compas. You guys brought that up. Hey,
I knew he got the idea for some work.
Hey, so Karim, I want my royalties, dog. I want my numbers.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all, LA and its culture, man. y'all don't believe me.
Nah, hey, but they said that was like an AI. Like, it was made.
Nah, you think so?
That's cat, because you could find that shit everywhere.
Fool, of course. Once you get a video that goes viral and it goes everywhere,
it is
bro,
everywhere.
it's AI. AI has done a lot of grimy stuff, bro.
Hey,
like, you never heard of that? The council member that didn't like his boss, so he made like an AI of him talking to like little kids.
No mames.
Fool, I think that same thing happened with old boy, the fool that used to be in what grupo? What's it called? The fool that
Encinos?
Yes.
Oh, with Frankie.
Oh
shit,
yeah. I met my boy fool. That fool, he seems firm. You know, he don't look no crooked stuff like that. I mean, he seemed really, really chill, and And for somebody to make up those messages, I don't know if it was through AI, but I know my boy is not like that, man. That fool holds it down.
Yeah, people be setting people up too. You feel me? So yeah, like, it could be anything. Yeah, like you said, AI, all that shit is something else, bro.
No, yeah, I don't think it's. I don't know. They would bring it out more to the public and being more cleared on that before they just throw that big ass. Yeah. Like as a guy, I don't want to see that. So I haven't even tapped into the stuff that they put out there like that.
I think in general, bro, that whole subject, it's kind of it's a difficult situation, you know. You know, like some dudes view it differently than others. You know, like if you're a parent, then I'll be like, fuck, I won't even risk it. I won't even take my kid around him. Honestly, if I was a parent, you know, I'd be like, I wouldn't risk it.
Just the benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
Because you never know.
Yeah. No.
I'm not saying the guy is guilty or not, you know, like hopefully he's not, it's you know, like I'm not the type of person to think with like fucking like evil brain, you know. It's like hopefully he's not, like hopefully like they're lying on him, you know.
I genuinely strongly believe that wasn't him, compa. Yeah. If that was the case, you know.
Yeah, but
I've been to jail a couple times, compa, and for people like that, I'm gonna tell you straight up, it don't go good. You know, like they get beat up. Yeah. Like.
Imagínate if that was like about to jail and it's a lie. Damn.
That's some serious shit. Fuck yeah, wait.
No, and for him to still be out here and working on his project,
he literally just brushed it off, bro. Like fuck that shit, blah blah. Like continue his shit, bro. So.
It's because that's a big weight. Yeah. Imagine you're playing somewhere, compa, and then somebody just comes and tells you, like, you know, wooty woo, like, oh, you.
Que se pasen de verga de que le pidan la del molestador, güey.
Sería una mamada, güey.
Ahí se pasarían de verga, güey, al chile, güey.
Is there a song called like that?
Nah.
Se pasan de verga.
¿Cuál es esa, compa? ¿Es buscarlo? No. Es como la de bicho.
Hey, que no la paren de tocar.
No la toquen, compa. No, pero hey, it's a crazy world right now, man. But as far as in the influence and going back to the whole thing in LA, look, I just came back from New York and it was beautiful. It was beautiful to see other people, you know, really genuinely having mad love for you for what you're doing. You know, I got the whole team, you know, me, Danny, and Ronnie, and then also Jimmy Valdez. What was that?
Alberto. Es en Alberto moment.
Ahí está el fantasma en la pinche.
What?
You guys so scared.
No, I was like,
Estás loco, la verdad.
¿Quieres otra agüita?
You don't drink?
No, I don't drink at all.
You want another water?
No, I got water already, compa. Thank you, though. Oh, like the streets, you know, introduced me to the drugs as well. And alcohol was definitely a factor in always consuming what I was consuming at the time, you know. So that's why no more. That's not for me for the rest of my life. I don't plan to drink. I don't plan to smell it. I just can't, compa. It's too many bad memories. Like I made everybody that loved me hate me, bro. So that's why I said no to alcohol. Pero provecho, plebes. No sabí tener like just.
No, that's cool. That's cool and respectful. Hell yeah, I feel like that's.
Not a lot of people can fucking admit that.
Exactly, you know what I mean? That's something hard to fucking do, bro.
Y si lo admiten, les vale verga.
No, yeah, this last Friday, compa, look, with the whole family, instead of going out with my girl for Valentine's Day, we had a party right there at the house, which he has played before right there too, at my pad, and you know, we got him for like 4 hours, and I had the whole family there. With a bartender, compa, like a bartender on the side, and it was just for us to have a good time as a family. You know, I feel like after this whole COVID thing and all this destruction that parted families and friends, and there's a lot of people that don't talk to each other. I don't know how that didn't bring us closer. You know, like this world is still moved by like a lot of hate, a lot of negative thoughts towards somebody, where I feel like, you know, we went through a stage where we should be more appreciative about life, you know, and thankfully, you know, like after all that shenanigans with you know, playing around and in the streets, compa, like it really made me appreciate it. And all I want to do is just hang out with my family and friends that I genuinely love, you know, and that's what we did. But not a zip of alcohol, compa.
That was it.
Not a zip of alcohol. I love seeing my people having a good time. It's annoying seeing people throw up, you know, after a big ass party like that.
Fuck, especially sober now.
Yeah, nah, compa, I still blow trees, you know, like I still have my little fun, but alcohol, compa, it's just.
But even without alcohol, you still would be enjoying your time, bro.
Yeah, he's an active person. I met him active. And he's still active.
I did have my share of fun, but I know, look, that just gets me aggressive. I feel like every girl wants me.
Damn donkey.
Hey, si no cojo yo, no coge nadie nada.
Hey, that's for me. Yeah, I was one of them, man. But
Si ya tiene una piedra, pues.
I do. Y luego, and the next day entre compas right there.
El Richie que no se raja.
Not too many of us wild nights, bro. And there'll be times, compa, where, like, you know, in Compton, pues, when you out in the streets in the nighttime. Oh, because after Lennox and Norwalk, I got to stop in Compton for like 10 years of my life, from 18 to 28. And man, that neighborhood right there, if you want to go in the streets, man, all you're gonna find is dirt, man. Like, you're just gonna find the nastiest of the nastiest, you know, like people in the street really gooning, really just, you know, ready to fire up. You're just gonna find more people in the desmadre, you know, like at 4 a.m, and then waking up, seeing the day going up at 9 a.m, and still active, you know, like my boy was saying earlier. It was like, what, 7 to 40? And you were barely getting home and shit.
It's crazy. Pues hablando de las donde vivías, what are some places you worked in? Porque yo te conocí trabajando en downtown LA, ahí vendiendo trajes. A real hustler.
No, yeah. So wait, what's your question?
No, like, ¿de dónde empezaste? Like what was your first job type stuff? Like, your job transition. Oh, I don't know if you see with Compa Dani as a job, whereas in, like, you know?
And no, it's definitely a business.
Yeah.
We have our own production company. That's what it is.
Pero more in, like, ¿dónde empezaste tú, like, to get the hustler mentality?
No, compa, eso, la gente nace con eso, compa. Like, straight up, when I was young, my grandpa had a tree in the back de guayabas, y tenía cañas, y tenía tomates, y tenía un montón, and I would be right there, you know, cutting the grass or doing what was needed because of him. Y me agarraba las guayabas, ya cuando era tiempo, bro, and I'll grab them and put it in a bucket, and I'll go around the block, and I'll ask my mom first, because my mom was very strict. Like, I wasn't able to leave the doorstep before I had a chancla on my head, you know? So I will go knock, and I'll ask my mom, like, hey, you mind if I go sell guayabas to the neighbors? And I'll go knock on each door, and I'll ask them, like, hey, I got some guayabas for sale. And they'll be like, okay, how much is this one? It was a bigger one. And I was like, 20 cents. And then they'll grab a little small one, but it was a lot more firm. And then they'll be like, how much for this one? And I'll be like, that one's 25 cents. And they'll be like, but it's smaller. I'm like, yeah, but look, it looks more firm.
No, yeah. Y es algo que tienes, because when I met you, until the day, you're still like that. You're a real hustler. Like, he'll try to fucking hustle you.
You're making me look like a scammer.
No. Not in
Tap in with the homie Jaziel.
No, not in a bad way. I mean, like, it's a hustle, like, como he's gonna try to sell you something, but not in a bad way. Like, you know, cuando tú sientes como que, oh, motherfucker, you just trying to scam me. This was like, he makes you feel good. I'm like, oh, you don't like this? I got this, I got this, I got that.
No, yeah. That is
he tries working with you, como quien dice.
it's a charisma in me and
Just the ADHD.
yeah, but I think when I have a product, I know how to comfort the person where they're feeling comfortable enough to share stories of their family or whatever it is, and kind of make them feel like I'm their cousin at that given moment. Or if they're older, then it's a psychological factor where, you know, if you kind of show them some, you know, some genuine side off of you, that they'll start looking at you like a nephew, or, you know, like, really, like, for real. That's how they look at you. And when you get into that persona, bro, which I'm doing it genuinely, it's not like manipulating to
Are you acting right now?
No.
I'm in character right now.
Yeah, this is me.
This is real.
That's how I see it on a fucking regular day.
Why? It sounds too good to be true. What?
Nah, I'm just trying to find out, because you're saying you have to enter into character, you know. So it's
No, yeah. As like, I played a couple acting roles as well, but
like what do you mean by that? Like actually like a real actor? Like you acted like in a video?
Yeah, Gemelos videos.
yeah, with Los Gemelos, I played detective. Also with some girl named Candy Lover.
so if we give you a role, like you'll be able to play it. You get 50 seconds.
I don't think I'm a pro at it. I mean, I'll try to.
I got you, bro.
Character.
You're a married man. You walk in your house. Your wife is cheating on you. What do you say? How do you act? 15 seconds, go.
I already knew.
I was letting you, bitch.
Amor de cuatro paredes. Nah,
bro, that's hard as fuck. Though. That's hard. Like,
Nah,
you can act for.
that I think anybody in that position would act irrational. You know, like I would definitely be impulsive and, you know, God forbid from making me do anything dumb again. But I'll probably get there. You know.
Yeah.
But yes, as far as an acting, compa, yeah, I did a couple roles. It was pretty cool.
So
Hablando de la testiada.
and that was like part of like you're producing, directing. What's it called?
You did the video too, no? Or you did it with someone else?
No, that was my boy Street Shot. Yeah, Street Shot he's a monster, bro, in editing and recording, and that fool's a beast.
You know, talking about recording, how'd you land with Compa Dani?
So I slid on the DM, compa.
Ya sabía, you always do.
No, yeah, it's because you know how like in downtown LA, I was selling suits and I was working for some Armenian people, and
You were working Instagram for reals.
No, yeah, and I had like the whole country coming to me. Like I'm talking about, like I had people from Florida, New York, Colorado, Washington, every state I shipped out to, you know. And it was through some jackets that were more or less like very loud, you know. And you guys got some red ones, no?
No me tocó agarrar contigo. No me dejé.
There you did.
No me dejé.
Oh no, that was Richie when he was with Compa Sique or what's the name?
Compa Sique.
sí.
Yeah, Compa Sique.
That's just crazy. Nah, nosotros nos quiso vender uno de mosca and I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Compa Sique es the compa that
He's a boxer.
A barber.
Yeah, he plays, he sings.
That's the fool that was singing that rap song?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's him.
Simon.
With el fucking...
That fool's creative.
Yeah, we met him, no?
Yeah, that fool's cool as fuck. A ver si we bring him on. But going back to my boy ESTE, what would you say would be like your proudest project? Like you're just like, fuck it, like I directed this, I produced this, and this is like, ta perra, estás lo, like the, you know? What would you say would be your proudest?
La de El Rápido, you know. I think that project with Alta Autoridad and Los Deportes Fino, that one was pretty fun. Like it was exactly how I envisioned it. My boy Kevin was on the camera, and it was just like, it was pretty cool. Like the song went in, and there's other songs that we recorded that day. Actually, I think it was one of the songs, but they were gonna sing like a love song, and I was like as a director there, you know, and producing what we're portraying, I stopped them like right in the middle of it. I'm like, heck no, man, that shit sounds whack. Because I'm that person, compa. Like if I see that thing is not panning out, or I know that the people are not gonna, it's not eye candy to the eye, or it's not good to the ear, you know, I'll let it be known, and I'll be like, hey, we can't take that out, compa. Let's get another song. And then they jumped on it, and they're both pretty good. I forgot which one was the other one, but yeah, no, that's definitely the one for the books. But the person who I'm more proud of recording is a legend that's made out of right here in I want to say the central, you know, like South Central area, is Junior Barraza. Junior Barraza, yeah. Nobody has recorded, compa. The production that, you know, we're working with, compa Danny, we're the first ones to record them, and so many people have been wanting to record them, and we got the privilege to do that. You know, it didn't go as planned, but man, I think that one is definitely on my trophy.
True.
Yeah, just having to work with a legend like that, fuck yeah, that's a blessing. You feel me?
He's for sure another stamp from LA.
Can I ask a question? Pa caer así. How did you all guys meet though? Because Ronnie came after you, right?
No, so yeah. Damn. Let me get into this, right? So Aldani, like, you know, before, damn, I'm going way back now. But I used to work in selling candy, fool, on the metro station. I got there, I sold for like 2 years, and I was like, man, forget that life, because at the time they just, you know, they dropped one of my boys, and I was doing some drops with him. And at the end, compa, like, you know, that kind of, it put a scare in me, compa, like, I'm not gonna lie. And I started selling candy because I never wanted to work for nobody else. And I would sell candy on the metro station, 25 cents each, sour punches, 5 for $1, compa. And you know, LA, well, you got a lot of people that stay chiefing, compa. Like, to my parents, it was embarrassing. To my tios, I'll see them in there. I'll see a bunch of friends from high school, and when they'll see me, they'll be like, damn. You know, like, they'll be upset off of me selling candy, and I'll be joyful. I'll be like, hey, what's up, compa? Like, and then they'll be like, oh, here's some money. And I'm like, what? Like, I don't need no money, bro. Like, I'm working. I'll see it literally like a job, compa. You know, like, I'm over there earning my money, and I'll probably make more than what they're making. You know what I mean? Because they're over there collecting a check, and my thing, I could do it for 5 hours, and I'll come up with $200, $300. And at the time, huh?
There's no limit.
Yeah, man. And there'll be days, compa, that I'll make like about $350. At the time, you can't make $350 anywhere like that, compa. Like, you know, so that'll be pushing me. And then so some boy hit me up, and he was all like well dressed in a suit, and then he lived out here like in South Central or something. And then he was like, entre compas, and I was like, nah. Ya me está pasando. But this fool was like really well dressed, and then I was like, hey fool, where you work at? And then this fool has said that he worked in downtown LA selling suits. They're like, hey, but do you need a job? Like, they need salespeople right there. And I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll jump on it. I jumped on the wagon to go over there the next day. I got interviewed, boom, got the job really quick, because I couldn't work anywhere, because at the time I had too many things in my record that as soon as, you know, I'll get hired, bro, just by my presentation, like right away.
Then they run the background check.
Huh?
Then they'll run the background check.
And then they'll come, yeah, like, people be like, just with my charisma introducing myself, they'll be like, oh, you don't have to worry about, just fill out the paperwork so that way we can get your information, you'll get the job. And I'll be like, all right, cool. And I'll be over here scratching my head. And then I'll tell them, hey, but I got a record, you know? And they'll be like, what is it? And I'll tell them. And then they'll be like, oh, yeah, we can't work with you. So then I seen this opportunity, and I was like, all right, let's do it. I jumped on it. I worked there for like 2 years and just selling like for quinceañeras, bodas, you know, and a bunch of, you know, whatever gatherings that people do. And like by the third year, I worked for somebody else, and that's when I started selling to like a lot of grupos.
Yeah.
Because they had those extravagant jackets from like some Armenian people, and they'll design it themselves. It was called Giovanni Testi. And I got to sell to like, because of their jackets, I got to sell to like Mike Epps. I got to sell to like Snoop Dogg. I'll sell it to their designer, and then their designer will put them on. But I mean, it was still fascinating to see like something that I sold them, and you know, here goes a superstar rocking it, bro. Applies, you know, applies. También applies. It was just a crazy amount. But then, ya es cuando me llegó, like, the first person que me llegó was Lenin Ramirez. He's the first person that I threw a hook and I caught it, you know, like not to sound like that. but it was a direct message, and then from there, like once he posted me up, it was at the time when he was hitting with the
Famoso Chino Atrax or the other one?
No, the one that he did with Jesus Chaides and
Recordando
en la Plaza.
Yeah, Recordando Manuel. Yes.
Yeah, that's a banger. It's a banger right there. And when he shared me, shoot, that's when a gang of people started coming. I had it in Maito, you know, little Maito. Then I got to sell to JB, to like everybody from Rancho, and then we'll just. The best person I ever got to sell to, that I mean, in my eyes, where like I was kind of stung and I didn't even know I was selling it to him, it was Los Tigres del Norte.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Like I got to sell it. Like, you guys have ever seen that one video where they're singing at Folsom and they're doing a tribute to Johnny Cash?
Simon, like at a present or some bullshit.
Okay, those jackets, compa, the black shiny ones, I sold it to him.
It's crazy. But you met them in person, you just didn't know it was them?
I did, because, I mean, these fools come all hidden, bro. Like, they don't want to, and especially going to Los Callejones, you know, everybody's going to approach them. But I asked them, like, oiga, ¿y usted quién es? And like, no te puedo decir. And I was like, damn, who is this guy? You
but
know?
They came chill or they came normal?
No, yeah, they came like in regular attire, like, you know, kind of sportswear, you know, like comfortable clothing and stuff like that. But he had a hat on. It was the youngest brother, the fool that has like the little white.
Yeah.
What's his name? I don't know his name.
I don't know names. I just
Fox.
know.
Yeah, I don't know. What is it?
Fox.
No, Fox. But yeah, it was definitely an honor to have sold, you know, to an iconic group in the regional Mexican side. But from there, compa, like after 4 years, I told my mom, like at the time, I was like, Ma, I don't know what to do with all this publicity. I'm working for somebody else. I want to get mine, you know. I need mine, Mom. And she was like, Mijo, don't worry about it. It's gonna come to you when it comes. And here comes this big cholo, bro. He's like, hey, I see that you're dealing with a bunch of grupos and I want to start a record label. And all we need is just like somebody to capture and videography. I'm like, damn, I think I seen a person. And that's when Danny was barely starting. But at the time, compa, I kid you not, he didn't have like not one song that had more than 3,000-4,000 views on.
Yeah, he was barely starting with the.
Yeah, but the first grupo I came in with, compa, that was Los Chavalos de California that we hit 100K with.
Oh, La 40 or something like that?
No, La 40 hit after. El de South Central.
Oh yeah, because they make noise. I remember that.
Yeah, that song is a pretty good song. And then from there, like, well, when I slid on his DM, like, this fool didn't respond to me. And then the cholo fool, his name was Listo, which I haven't heard of him anymore. But his dad is Islas Marias, like the main owner of Islas Marias. But his goal was to build this. It was called the RSVP, the label. And it didn't work. I think that fool went to jail, dog, because I never heard of him again. It was just left. But like the first groups that we got to record, it was Jesus Adame and Los de Aldana. Or no, what the? I forgot. But the third grupo was Los Chavalos, and when we recorded them, that's when boom, we started hitting. And then, like within that same month bracket, I was going through a tough ass relationship, you know, being on one, and then on top of that was in a really tough relationship. I was, you know, laying away from that, but I managed to get a trip going up north to like Modesto, and we recorded about like 8 grupos the first trip. It was like a two-day thing, or 3 days, I think. And when we recorded Si Me Piden Un Paro, that's when the whole game changed, compa. Cause Si Me Piden Un Paro, it was a banger.
It was a banger, hell yeah.
It's a banger.
Yeah.
It's a banger. So the first thing you hear on the beginning, you know, is Saludos Compa Dani, Compa Jaziel. And then his voice on top of that, compa, it was un exitazo. Rancho Humilde, quick. Pulled up on them, you know, and they took them away real quick.
It's crazy. They made more noise than the actual guys who recorded it for the first time.
Yeah, well, that song made more noise than anything Rancho threw out of them, you know? Like, for real. And I feel like sometimes when you have a good team and, you know, like somebody else comes and takes out that chemistry that everybody that's involved into that project, and they take away the whether one of the people, it could be somebody in on the side, you know, of the production, but the chemistry is just not the same, you know. It kind of changes.
Yeah,
you gotta get with somebody that you really feel like they're amplifying the best creative asset that you have to give to people at the end of the day.
You think that's the hardest part, or has been the hardest part for you? Verga, siempre se te cae la. But the hardest part for you, I mean, throughout your career of being a producer or working with other people?
Yeah, I think it's structured where you have to sit down and talk like what you guys are establishing here with each other, right? Where do you guys want to take it? The first thing that you had mentioned, Beto, was that, you know, you're not trying to do it right here in the garage. You're already having a vision of doing it somewhere with a production that's even, you know, way better than this, right? This is a startup. I feel like where a lot of people mess up in is that they are so big in their head, right, that they are scared to look like how it looks in the beginning, bro. And that prevents a lot of dreams to vanish, because their ego gets in between to what they really want to start, you know. But it all starts somewhere at the end of the day. And when you start building chemistry with somebody to build a business, and you're in the same page of like striving for whatever is it that you want to do, and you know it amplifies whatever you're doing, it's part of the team. Without that person, you know, it's the ball just doesn't roll the same. It's like a lump on the ball that's just, and it's just not the same, you know. But when you find people that you genuinely want to grow with them, then, you know, the possibilities are endless.
It's crazy. Drop the mic.
That was fucking good, bro.
That was deep.
That was fucking good.
That was deep. That shit got to me.
It's Wisdom Wednesday. Y'all tap in.
If you follow them, you should know about those.
Yeah.
Talking about like social media and shit. I see you're really active on social media. Like you be giving messages and just, you know, being out there in social media and just fucking around, even like funny shit, all that shit. Is that like something like well, I was gonna ask you this but now I'm learning that you're just that type of person. You're just like that. You feel me? But it's just like, what are you trying to pursue with that? Or just genuinely, you just literally just posting videos of you?
I feel, look, and a lot of people ask me that actually. But since I've been in a very dark place at a certain time in my life, that I feel like everybody, when you're in a dark place, bro, like let's say, you know, you just broke up with your vato, right? I mean, I did. Nah, but for on the real note, you know, you break up with your girl, compa, and you know that feeling of being bad, bro, like of just hurt and wounded. like it doesn't go away. You know, you have to put your mind into like 20 other things to go ahead and start like climbing up again to get out of that like dark place that you're in your head, compa. So since I've been in there, you know, like I've really been in there, being on drugs, compa, it's no joke. You know, you think about the most wicked stuff, bro, and you do a lot of wicked stuff. So since I understand the concept of being in a very dark place, I like to brighten people's day.
You think
know?
someone could see your video and just like makes it somewhat their day better?
I know it does. Like, cause look, check this out. I even had like a kid that followed me over there from San Francisco. I forgot the kid's name, bro, but I always bring this story up. But you just never know who's listening. Like there's people that come from broken homes that, you know, their parents are in drugs. Their grandparents are nowhere to be found. They just don't have no good influence at all around them. And they're going through these stressful days, bro. And so this kid like came up to me. He's like, hey, you helped me out a lot. And this was like about 4 years ago. And I was like, yeah, why? He's like, because like the way you talk, like the way you say things, you bring me up. And then he started telling me his story, and I was like, damn, I'm glad that's working out. You know, that's giving them a little light in him to find faith and hope, bro, at the end of the day. And that I've never been in that much of a dark place, but whatever dark place it is, it's dark. You know, in the state of mind, compa, when you're in that fuzzy mindset, it's like when you're hungry, you're hangry. You know, like you just can't help, but your mom just asks you to pass you the paper, and you're like, wow, you know, and then you get slapped. You know,
sometimes it doesn't take much, bro, to brighten someone's day. You know, like it doesn't take much at all.
Nah,
the most minimum thing could like just make someone's day.
No, yeah, just a smile, compa. Yeah. A smile is so contagious, bro. Yeah. That it makes people question, like, hey, why is that fool smiling? Like, is he smiling at me, or do I have something in my face? You know, peep game. When you go to a restaurant, compa, and then you see like a group of you know, a mí siempre me pasa where I go and there's like 4 girls all together and they're over there like giggling and laughing and having a blast, a good time, right? And like you look over and if they make eye contact with you, you know, you're just like, are they laughing at me? You know, like that's the first instinct. Am I the joke? Yeah, that's everybody's instinct, compa. Yeah. But when you give like somebody a simple compliment, like, damn, that's a cool hat, or damn, those shoes look dope, or whatever it is. Yeah. That boom bounces the person's. You don't know what they're going through, like to just feel good. You know, that's the light that I'm talking about.
Yeah, not a lot of people fucking do that. A lot of people don't walk around every day fucking compliment or just simply saying hello, good morning, a simple good morning, all that shit. But it's just like, people, I don't know, like,
do you guys feel like somewhere along the way we all just went like numb?
I think, yeah, I feel like everybody just went numb. Exactly what I was gonna say, bro. I feel like everybody just numb, or I don't know, they try to hide, or like just like, or scared to approach somebody and be like, hello, good morning, because of whatever.
I say it because like sometimes I do catch myself like in a moment where like I should be feeling certain things and I don't. I just be like, it's happening, you know? It's natural for it to happen.
Yeah, you're reaching that age now. Hey, Richie, I want to hear from you.
What you want to hear? I'm faded, way.
All right, so let's
all right,
fuck it. I give you a chance to fuck your story.
A ver, háblame. ¿Qué quieres saber?
How did you get in that grupo? Because it doesn't look like you belong there.
That's fucked up.
I just play.
I make that shit myself.
I think they're scared of you. I think you punked them for the food, bro. That's fucked up. In the parties, bro. This will say that they're scared for the birria plato. He's like, give me that.
Man, I'm fat and proud. I don't give a fuck. I'll say that shit with proud.
Yeah.
I have to go. A veces no quiero comer, but I have to go for them because they be like, fool, I don't want to go alone. I'm like, I just got food. And then
here comes the big...
then here I come.
Bien sacrificado.
Bien sacrificado.
Las excusas.
No, and then you have the clients. Otra vez, hijo de tu puta madre.
Time, huh? He's like, hey, I'm getting it for my friends. If it's mom, you know.
Para que vean lo que sufren los gordos, hijo de su puta.
El bullying.
Nah, hey, I'm hating on you because you sure as hell know how to enjoy that food, compa.
I don't care. Hey, man.
Imagínate ahorita un pinche plato de birria. ¿Cómo nos caería ahorita?
La neta ahorita mal porque I fucked up a bag of fucking Rufus con... ¿What's that shit? Esquite? Fuck, fire.
Oh, yeah, no, that's bomb.
Fire.
That's bomb.
Vas a andar cagando el lote, güey, al rato.
A lo mejor no voy a poder quejar porque estoy tapado.
Te vas a tapar a la verga.
All right, no. So back to how the culture in LA and everything with Lennox. How there's a lot of paisas over there. I think we can't put that. You know that I love my paisas, bro. I don't think unless they shrink that spot, huh? And then they're gonna make me sound like I'm a.
You're a paisa hater.
Nah, compa. I'm like half. I'm remember. I'm half. I'm half.
Hey, what you got against the paisas, bro? What's up?
It's because they're taking our jobs.
Not for long.
Nah, just play. I'll play.
Not for long.
Hey, one thing we do have, compa, is that all Mexicans are hard workers when we are passionate to
Yo
something.
pensé que iba a decir, when we want to.
No, it is when we want to, but I think Mexicans are the hardest working people in the world.
I get my props.
But do you guys think it's because they do it out of hustle, or because like we're so used to the cycle, pretty much slavery, bro? Like we're just built to work.
No, I think Mexicans we are very passionate people.
Yeah.
If you look at like how white folks have our novelas in English, bro, it's with passion. For the most part, like it's always love. It's always like, you know, some sort of passionate culture, and it's bright in what they take out of us. But I really do feel like it's our passion, bro. I think Mexicans have a lot of passion.
Passion y también how they like grew. I think part of this is how they grew up too, because I know not everyone grew up the same way, but usually a Mexican, what do you do when you're a little kid? Work. That's what.
Saca la basura.
Yeah,
Hey, that's the thing that you're saying. Like, it's work.
Yeah.
Like we're programmed, or people are programmed to work. So like, what is it? Like, what are we here to do, or what is it here to do? That's my question to you guys. What do you guys think about that? What are we here?
Highest question you just asked me.
No, that makes a lot of sense because, look, nowadays you're having like we're considered like the first or second generation, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the things that we didn't know, bro. Like our mom was against taking out credit. You know, in America is made out of credit, compa.
Yeah.
So if you don't have credit right here, this soil right here, bro, was started off as credit. Like America is
credit is king.
Yeah, and then my mom was like,
no.
¿Por qué te vas a enganchar? ¿Por qué te vas a endudar? No, ¿para qué vas a deber dinero y luego más a rato no vas a poder? You know, like little things like that.
O te vas a encharcar y ya no vas a poder comprarlo y ahí vas a andar.
Or the taxes, let alone. You know, you go to these Jewish community schools, compa, and they have the kids learning how to do taxes. Over here, compa.
We don't get that.
We're learning how to cook. We're learning how to cut the grass.
We're learning how to ABC.
That's not
the
even
fuck? Like, teach us some real shit, some real life shit, bro.
Some survival, stuff that would be beneficial for us. But I think we're in a generation where like we're showing our parents like how to do it. You know, they don't know. A lot of Latinos don't know how to buy a house. They don't know where to start. They don't have the information to even take out a car. You know, even though there's 1,000 commercials being slapped on their face, what got engraved is that seed that the mom was like, ¿Por qué te vas a endeudar? And that's a big boom stop right there. You know?
Como dicen, I'd rather get it cash para no deberlo.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things that us new generations is showing like our parents. I mean, even Facebook, right? Like they didn't know how to use Facebook.
Oh my god, I had some tios.
Nah, but like
That was the best thing for them, but worse for me because something happened. Mi hijo se me apagó el Facebook. ¿Cuál es la contraseña? And I'm like, fuck, I made that shit 4 years ago. I don't remember. I had a deal that I did that shit 5 times for him. And I was like, I'm gonna make you a normal. I'm not gonna do shit.
Nah, look, I got 5 Facebooks. My dad one time was like, oh, like we spent like about. We spent about like a good like 5 minutes trying to figure out what was his email, right? And then we figured out what was his email, and I was like, "All right, Dad. So what's the password?" Oh, we gotta figure out the password too.
Oh, déjate de eso. You know, well, a mí me tocó que you know they write everything like in a little paper. My uncle put on the paper and I had like 5 emails with 5 passwords, and I'm like, oh, come on. And I was like, it's crazy.
Y siempre en la cartera, ¿eh?
Yeah.
Ahí lo tengo la
Con el cochinero en la cartera.
No, but I feel like some of them, not all of them, are learning to adapt, right? Like they're learning like, oh, a la verga, accept it. But a lot are still not accepting it. You feel me? There's still that old school mindset that, oh, nah, it's like cosas han cambiado. Like you said, credit is important. A lot of them don't think credit is important. And a cada quien lo suyo. You feel me? But it's just like, bro, you need to learn to adapt to this.
I just personally think that things are moving fucking extremely quick. Either we adapt or like we're gonna be left behind. And it's in everything, even in the music field. Where do you guys think us Latinos here in LA like change the fucking music game? At least in the Mexican side.
So look, check this out. I'm gonna be real. Like with the production with me, Danny, and Ronnie, like compa, we went to Chicago for the first time ever production going over there. And we recorded like 13 groups the first go. In a year, we recorded about like 32 grupos. But that was in like 3 trips that we went to. And we changed the whole game up, compa. Like I'm talking about like over there, they were recording in the studio. And then they'll go record the video like at a visual, right? We went over there, compa, in 3 days. We did boom, 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 boom. And everybody was like, what is going on?
What's
right?
this?
Yeah, what is going on? And everybody that I called and hit up like, hey, come and record with us. And they didn't take the opportunity. They stood back. But, I mean, there's a lot of people that I still wish I could have recorded. And I'm probably still going to record hopefully later on in the future with Danny and Ronnie. But they picked up on game.
You said that's Chicago, right?
Yeah, that's Chicago.
But you think Chicago, like besides LA, because LA music scene is booming. But I'm saying you think Chicago's like the next one, like the one that's popping? Because I heard a lot of musicians, a lot of people from over there, or like a lot of music from people from over there. You feel me? Something like puta madre. I'm starting to hear more about it.
That's where Vanguardia's at, no?
Mm-hmm.
Chicago.
That's what I'm telling you. Like they weren't moving like that. But we came back in like 2022. We went over there. And we showed them like how to record live. Así en un pinche de repente.
You're introducing them not studio and then record.
Yeah, it's just straight live, compa. And they were like, "What? You could do that?" Like, you know, like I'm being dead ass.
I don't gotta record each one separate.
And then
I didn't know about that.
But that became a domino effect. You know, like.
No hay metrónomo. Sorry.
I'm lost.
Entre compas.
No, but we really had a good impact in that sense, and you know, regardless of whatever anybody says, we caused that impact. But we got that from here, from Mexico. You know, like we got influence. Now, bro, like for the first time ever, nobody even knew that there was how many artists? 16 artists that we recorded in the first time that we went out to the East Coast. This was just 2 weeks ago, right? And everybody was like, what? Like, I can't believe you guys are coming over here. We're stoked to go ahead and take out some material with you guys. And now, like, I guarantee you, from here to a year from now, the East Coast is going to move a lot more different. So that's why I'm doing this, because, like, I need to leave that footprint that we are the ones that is causing like a bigger wave in that note, right? Because we don't know up to what ear is gonna catch on through our domino effect. I'm not trying to be like the owner of like live music. No. I'm not delusional.
Do you think you do more like to expand, like,
dude? And that's where I was going. Like our music is expanding in regions that we never did before. Right now we have some of the in the top 10 billboards. 4 of them are regional Mexican songs, compa.
Yeah.
That's us leaving the fucking stamp right there. You get what I mean? And that's what I'm proud of. That's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it to inspire others to go ahead and get in and inspire others, fool. Because that's the only way we're gonna do it. At the end of the day,
you're starting off in LA, Chicago, and New York, and you're gonna take off. Like,
I'm going to Russia, compa.
Hell yeah, bro.
I'm gonna go to Paris and see what's up out there if we can.
So going with that is like, well, I know you guys have like a record label, like Compa Records, right?
Yeah.
And then so what's like your angle? What do you want? What message or what do you guys want to do, or what do you want to do personally?
Well, we have a lot of projects, that we're trying to latch on to. But the main one is the live video, right? And that is going very well for us. But once you start getting into the label, it becomes difficult because you're dealing with not only when you sign somebody, you have to be there for like every asset. I'm talking about in the psychological matter. You don't know what the person or the artist is going through. You have to be there for them, when they lost a loved one, or just it's a mutual relationship that you have to show caring ways, Would
you say that's the way you're trying to carry the company, well, with your people who you sign? Or you think
more of a family orientated thing where there's caring values?
Like, it's just not, it's business, but like, all right, like still looking out.
We're holding hands together going up, like that, compa. There's a lot of people, and that's why we can't just sign anybody, because I mean, you got to be selective in this. Like the artists that you work with, you're not gonna waste your time and work with somebody that just doesn't have it, and like that's not me trying to be messed up. It's just that I got a family to feed. I got priorities. I got bills. I'm trying to do this in a way where we can all make money.
And we're on the same page.
Yes. Like, I'm going to help you, help me to help you, at the end of the day.
But if you don't want to be helped, I'm not going to be there. But it should be like that.
It should be. You're putting in your money, your time, your bunch of shit into it that is like, bro.
Your expertise, compa.
Right.
Your expertise. Look, there's this one story that I'm going to share really quick. There was a guy that was an engineer for the boat's engines, right? And this guy, they called him because the day before they couldn't figure out what was wrong with the engine. So then he looked at it, he scoped it out for like 5 minutes the following day, and and then he looked at the spot and he grabbed something where he just hit it hard with a hammer, bro. And then the engine started running. And then he was like, okay, this is the fee for calling me and asking me, and then the bill for the fixing part was like, it was a ridiculous number of like $200,000. And they were like, what? You just smacked the boat? Like, what why? Right?
You didn't do shit.
And it's like, okay, like to figure out like what was wrong with it, like I spent years on learning like engines of the boat. And it's the same thing as what we're doing, like your music, bro, it has to be respected, right? And when you price somebody, it has to be respected because that's what you value yourself as.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with us and the music in general, compa. It has to be like that, with your expertise, bro. It has to be valued, because if not, then nobody's gonna go ahead and put that much care to it, and you're gonna be just used, compa.
He's about to sponsor us with some joints right now.
Everything. I got some. Hey, it's like it's in your nostrils, huh? Woo! Now it's really gonna be called entre humo y charlas, compa. I don't know why we haven't blown no smoke.
Hey, you're getting the smoke section that we haven't done in a while.
You see, hey, this is what I needed, bro. Then I would have been even more like.
No, hey, la neta, la cambiamos porque anteriormente like we would hotbox the fuck out of this shit. Now, like literally, like you seen just la plumita, la verga, algo como te digo, más económico, la verga. For me, honestly, because I
para los pobres como nosotros.
No, but I prefer trees, dog.
I do too, way, but
Because it gets you. It does. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like the pens just get you like in a bubble. The natural high with like weed and shit.
No, but that has me sometimes even like salty with my girl for no reason, bro. Like what I mean is that I feel like it has some sort of effect to your character, because I feel like when I'm with trees, I'm jolly, I'm really happy, I'm really cool. It's still like, you know, mingling, but with the pens, como que it gets me like a little bit more aggressive.
It's called chemicals.
Yeah, it's not for sure.
It costs chemicals and fucking batteries. Porque anda fumando una batería como se te acaba, güey.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Straight the fuck up.
If you really think about it, you're not gonna compare. Okay, I'm okay at it. Let's go.
No, but yeah, hey, so when I touched down Compton, compa, that was a total different ball game. Like,
what part of Compton?
I got to touchdown right there on Compton and Long Beach. On like almost on the boulevard. Yeah, so you know, back in 2011, 2012,
yeah.
you know, there's girls right there on the strip, bro, like ready to rock and roll, and I live behind.
If you know, you know.
I don't know nothing about that.
What are you talking about, bro? The fuck?
Hey,
that's just the corner to me.
That's just Long Beach Boulevard to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, but it was all in cracking back in the days right there, you know. I don't know how it is now. I think it calmed down, no?
There's still activity, but not as bad as before.
I'm talking about 2011, 2012, 2013.
No, like compared to that, like CI, but it's not active.
No,
like,
bro, you'll go there. It was a rodeo.
You don't see the roaches.
I was only 12, dog. I wasn't even jacking off.
I was playing with little toys. Hey, I still didn't even touch the United States at that time, man.
No.
I was over there in Mexico learning Spanish. No.
This one.
Yo le tengo una pregunta más acá profesional, más como de su oficio. As a producer and pretty much, well, that's another good question. Like when you present yourself, what's your profession? Are you a videographer? Are you a content creator? Like how do you present yourself?
Honestly, like I don't say I'm any of those things. Like when people pinpoint like, oh, he's a director, producer, the camera guy, or you know, the whatever is it that I'm doing there, and then I just make it happen.
Do you feel like you don't have a label? You just trying to make everything go?
I think I have a lot of hats because, you know, like I'm for sure an artist developer. Like that, I can mold you to become something greater than what you are. That is a given.
I'm an artist. Can you give me the cheat code right now? Break it, literally broken down.
You want to know the truth?
Yeah, that straight up, like, cause like
honestly, what would break down the burial off of a lot of these phony ass fools?
Yeah, damn, that's what I want to know exactly.
It is being yourself.
Okay.
When you're authentic, bro, like, then this is a real study. This is a real study, compa. The time that you vibrate, that your aura, like I'm talking about, like, you know, on a spiritual sense of like who you are, when you vibrate the most, it's not even when you're in love, bro. It's when you're yourself. When you go to the club and you're feeling like yourself, when you got the right cologne on, you got the right shirt on, you got the baddest kicks, badass pants, you know, fresh cut, and you're in your element of like you know, you're in there, compa, like you're feeling yourself more than anything. That's when you vibrate the most. So when you show your true emotion as far as in how you really feel, and especially producing it into a creative way and expressing it, and it's authentic, that's when people feel it the most. So if you want to get felt, show me your true self.
Be real.
Damn. Yeah. Hey, you gonna be real. Me está dando escalofríos.
Yeah.
No, but
Hey, no, I'm being dead ass. It's on some A1 stuff right there, you know? I feel like a lot of people can gravitate that and really put it to themselves because a lot of you guys are insecure. Like, you guys really don't know who the heck you guys are. You're still trying to figure out who you are.
So,
you know?
So would you say, like, you've heard, like, a lot of, like, motherfuckers, like, youngsters, old, whatever, with potential, but you're just, like, just because you're not confident enough, you're not doing it as big as...
Not just that, but I've also met a lot of arrogance, you know? I'm not going to pinpoint who that I've worked with that's pretty big, but a lot of these cats, like...
I'm going to do it my way.
Huh?
Touch it like, I'm going to do it my way because I want to.
It's just like, I don't know, their head is too big.
Like you said earlier, egotistic, right?
Yeah.
It's just like their ego is so... Like, for like this, compa, like, I got into a shoot before, and, you know, we waited for like 3-4 hours to shoot, and then this person still hasn't came, and then, like, they come with Starbucks for themselves, you know,
like,
like,
perdón.
yeah, like, you don't, I don't know what comes across people's heads.
Me at work. Hey, me at work.
My Starbucks was priority.
Yeah, after 3 hours, compa, like, no mames, the whole 3 hours they're saying they're 5 minutes away, you know, like, that's... You know, when you're dealing with yes, work it. ESTE. My boy Vermont came through right now. My boys smell it, so they know it's mine.
With the smell already. Hey, I don't even want to smoke it because I'm already fucking drunk, nigga, with that shit.
Hey, no, this is the smoking session.
Yeah, that wealthy mind right there.
Yeah.
By the way, he's my business partner.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what business do you guys have together?
Wealthy minds.
The hats. Okay.
The hats, yeah.
So when am I getting mine?
Yeah. Hey, you brought some?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get you guys with some, you know.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I appreciate it.
By the time I hustle.
By the time I hook it up without taking something back.
Nice.
Hey, you can borrow him.
I forgot to tell you, like, I'll give it to you for $20.
Damn. I knew the hitting feeling would hit me.
Would you like your receipt emailed or printed?
Hey, you don't got phone number?
No, but para la otra, we can bring him in, both of y'all, you know, just chop it up to talk about that, you know.
If you don't want his face coming out, I got a mask right in the car.
Nah, he's good. He's good in the hood. You know, for sure.
Hell yeah.
But how do you manage though to maintain like a good character like while you're working? You know, like because I've gotten to see like plenty of like other producers and videographers like work, and it's like some of them also they don't take like either the group they're recording or the person they're recording. They don't take like their ideas into
the existence.
Yeah, they just be like, you know what, not do it this way. Like they don't. I've seen. I'm not saying they're not talented. I'm just saying like they're very like close-minded as well.
I like to feed off of like the room. You know, one of the most strategic ways to kill the break the ice in a room is that I do this thing where I go say what's up to everybody. And you know, I've told this to my boy Vermont, and he was like, damn. But when a person like me walks in and I touch everybody, psychologically, whatever the person that didn't like about the other person, it's since they seen them touching me, the only people that touch you are the people that are closest to you, right? Right or am I wrong? Right?
Sure, yeah.
So when I go and I say what's up to you, and then I go over here to the other boy that you had some sort of feeling towards this fool,
I
go touch him, there's acceptance in the back of the brain. You understand that? So like I like to set the room up with an energy that everyone is going to be vibrating in the same level. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You say sir like I'm old, fool. No, but it is an icebreaker, bro, that's worked for me.
Oh, no, just kidding.
But
just Mr.
I feed off of everybody, like when we're taking out a video, or if it's an official video that we're working on, I like to have everybody included. What I mean by that, where are you gonna ask him?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like, if you have an idea, let me know. I'm like we're the easiest people to work with. And if I don't like the idea, I'll tell you straight up, like, hey, bro, I don't think that's gonna work. And I'll break it down like, look, fool, you're gonna look like that. You understand? Make them understand.
Or it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Sometimes I may be wrong, But I know I got an eye for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're just giving your opinion. Like, I've seen this. I worked in this. It's crazy.
So what would you say would be like the hardest, we could say person or project you think you worked with? Because a lot of people are hard to work with, especially artists that are like fucking old
Not with
or
me.
whatever.
Not with me. Like I treat everybody the same. Like it doesn't matter if there's a maintenance person right there. I'm gonna speak to him just like I'm gonna speak to you. But since there's a bigger voice in the room that's directing everything, they don't question it.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, cause they know that, like, I'm passionate. So whatever is it that I say, it goes into play because for a reason. It's not. I'm not here to make you look dumb. I'm not here to make you look sloppy with your shit. Don't get me wrong. There's been people that carry that image, and it's like a intriguing like way of viewing it. And I'm gonna say straight up who it is. It's like Los Nos Originales. You know, I don't know if you guys know who they are, but they carry that rugged, that don't give a flying fudge, or like they're just like slumped. You know. And there's been videos where, like, you know, I had the decision, or we had the decision whether to keep it in there or to take it out. And I'm like, nah, that's them, you know? And sure enough, like, that's what people accept. Once again, it
goes back to what you're saying.
Yeah.
You gotta be yourself.
Exactly. Exactly, bro.
So I have a question for you. Well, not a question. How do you find, because I know you do more than one thing, you know, you have probably more than one business. How do you find, like, the time to balance it out? Like, do you say your schedule? Because it's 3 heads. You're working with 3 people. You know, they each one have a life.
Yeah, we all have kids,
Yeah,
compa.
no, yeah. You think you know how to manage that pretty well? Like, you speak to everyone like, oh, I can't do this, or I can do this?
Honestly, it starts from home, bro. Let me tell you, if you want a functional life, you have to start from home, right? So if you have everybody in the mindset like, yo, I'm doing this because this is gonna be the results, God willing, in the future, right? And if they understand it, then everything goes good. But once there's friction at home, then I'm pretty sure you got a job, right? When you get in an argument with your moms or your girl, like, you just don't go to work comfortably, bro. You know, you have that.
It bugs you back in the head.
You're like, man, like, it's just, you're not in your flow, bro. But when you do have a supportive home, then you can go ahead and adjust yourself to everything. Because honestly, dude, I'm the best dad that I know. You know, I don't care what nobody says. I put time into my kids. I make sure that I'm molding them. I'll make sure that they're learning, because they're little, bro. Like, I got a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old, and I smoke, bro. I don't care what nobody says. I smoke for the most part throughout the day, you know, and I still get my things done.
Yeah,
I got a job too, just like everybody else, and you know, whatever my job description is, dude, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm still trying to work on our career, our business.
especially because, well, the recording business, you know that when you record, it could be a fast or it could be long as nothing. You could go all the way.
I mean, we work with Los de Cristo, no?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I got you guys that plug right there too.
It's funny how you got it too.
I mean, yeah, we
Right
shouldn't have
there,
entered like that. But my boy, and he knows it. He's a very
creative,
you know, he's very like distinctive on the way he approaches his creativity, which is respected at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But the timing right there would be fucking like, damn, like hours. Like, we're working with that guy. We're for sure working. Like, we're gonna no vamos a desvelar, güey.
Yeah.
You know.
So there's okay. If I had to do it 10 times, so I like it, I'm gonna do it 10 times. But I give it to him because he knows what he's looking for.
Dude, he has an eye of an eagle. The other day, bro, we recorded him, David Santos, in Los Barracos. You guys know Los Barracos too, right?
Yeah, the homies. Okay.
And We did that. What song was it, fool? You came out in that?
I don't know, it's their song, no?
No. La de... The fool from Esteban... Hay niveles.
Fuck. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Se me fue el nombre.
That's the name of the song, no? Hay niveles.
Yeah.
And the way he choreographed that song, bro, on, you know, just one word, with different, like, the artist singing, I was just like, damn. That creativity of him, like, doing what he did, bro, it's admirable to watch. But it does, like, God, it's a long time working with him.
It stresses you the fuck out. Or not even stresses, just a lot of fucking work.
Yeah, it's just like he likes having his stuff. I admire that because not a lot of people have it. It's like, I didn't like it, let's do it again. Or, nah, or can we do this? Or let's do this.
He's a perfectionist. Yeah. So for you, is like, well, to conclude, this podcast is like for somebody to want to work with you, for you to want to work with somebody, or for you to work comfortably with anybody. What do they gotta have, or what do they need to do?
In what way? Like,
as far as like producing, directing wise, like if they want to work with you, or you just work with anybody.
No, yeah, we do. We don't discriminate, compa. Like, I'm talking about like we set some deals up too, and there's times where, you know, he's even taken advantage of. Where, you know, we see some downtime and we work with anybody and everybody. Like, bro, we work with the worst of the worst, which I don't discriminate upon, because sometimes that person has more hunger, way more hunger than a person that knows that he has a good voice.
Yep.
And that person that's hungry for it, I've seen like people develop to a point where you're admiring their voice or their talent in whatever they play. Or
not only that, you have them, like, you see them start, and a year later it's like, damn, that's you. Like, oh, I remember when you were barely starting. You get to see the process of the, you know, their development, basically.
Yes, and I've seen a lot of that. But honestly, we don't discriminate. We work with everybody. I want to thank you guys for having me here today and share a little bit of a lot, right?
Yeah.
I didn't get to touch a lot of topics, but
get that part 2 with me.
Yeah, we'll get that going for sure. I just appreciate you guys for having me here. Hopefully you guys like this episode Entre Humos y Charlas, and be prepared for round 2 as well.
Stay tuned
for round 2, you know,
yes,
porque
sir.
mi compa Jaziel, I mean, shit, from this hour, whatever it is that we sit down and talk to him, there's a lot in that brain that we want to pick for sure.
Oh, bro, you're gonna stay from here to 2 weeks, even though we don't tap in, and you're gonna be thinking about stuff that we're talking about.
Hey, you don't gotta tell me, man.
This is psychology 101.
Jaziel has picked my brain multiple times. I sometimes don't talk about it. I'll be like, damn, like.
Nah, but
he
at the end of the day,
damn.
Thank you for the knowledge. Y pues, just to coming out here and talk with us, you know, just coming in the podcast and because I know you got other shit to do, so, you know, coming out here and talking to us and just letting us know a lot of shit. Thank you, appreciate it. Y como te digo, part 1, hopefully you can come out here for part 2 and bring out my boy también, you know, so we can chief it a little bit more también, you feel me?
Yeah. My boy Vermont could jump on it for sure, huh?
We're gonna have to do a what's it called, a vlog behind Compa Dani, I think, when you fucking record.
Yeah, no, that'll be cool. You guys come around, get some, you know, behind the scenes or whatever when we record somebody big, you know, or small, whichever one you guys want.
He already said yes. You got it on camera.
Ahí está la pregunta, la verga. Pero sí, aquí estamos entre humo y charlas, ¿cómo no?
Yes, sir.